What's going on, everybody? My name is Sean. I am here on behalf of Mad Indie Media at the Volt of Vultures, and I am here with some members of Relate. Relate, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, it's going good.
Cool.
Good.
Would you guys mind introducing yourselves? Say what you do in the band.
Oh, I'm Duncan. I sing.
I'm Tom. I play guitar.
And I'm Diego. I play drums.
And we have two other people that aren't here.
Yeah, we have Zach and Emilio. Zach plays guitar and Emilio plays bass.
Yeah, very much looking forward to your set later tonight here at the third birthday of Vultures, one of our favorite venues here in Colorado Springs. You guys are a fan of this venue too, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is like I think we played our second show here, and there was 5 people here. But they were really cool. Like I think like Aspen and Mike were like, "Yo, like we really like your band. Like please come back." And then they've really just been the only venue that keeps booking us and like has supported us.
The only one. I find that hard to believe.
Only one.
But I mean, like you know, like every time we hit them up, you're like, "Yo, can we play?" They're like, "Yeah."
Absolutely.
Like, super supportive.
Love this spot. So you guys released a single earlier this year, Sludge, that came out in about February. You
Yep.
did a tour as well. Tell us a little bit about that single, what inspired you on that single, and maybe share a story from tour.
Oh, okay. So, hey, as a drummer, we don't really get a lot of opportunities to write songs. However, that one I wrote
Ooh,
a good amount of it, except for like the vocals. I have no idea what inspired it. I just called it Sludge as something that I thought would sound cool, and then the name just kind of stuck. Recently, we baited people that like sludge metal into listening to it. It is not sludge metal. But after that, like I brought the song to the band, and they're like, "Yeah, no, this is cool." The ending of it didn't really work, so luckily, I surround myself with great musicians, and we were all able to like rewrite the ending, and Duncan was able to like slap on some killer vocals, and bada bing, bada boom, you got Sludge.
Yeah, Sludge was cool because like Diego brought it to the band, and like at the time like it had this little guitar intro, and I think you put like a doubler on it, right?
I did.
Yeah, so like there's a doubling effect on the guitar, and we're like, Diego, what's the song called? You're like, Sludge, because it sounds like sludge, and it's like we'll usually go and rename the songs as we like get them finished, but that one just kind of stuck. Like we couldn't really come up with a name. We're like, yeah, Sludge.
There you go. Maybe the drummer should write songs more often.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah,
One and done. It's all good. Yeah.
Go out on top.
That's fun. So you can listen to that single pretty much everywhere, any streaming service and all of that.
Oh yeah, Spotify, LimeWire, FrostWire, everywhere.
Yeah.
So you guys went on tour earlier this year. Where did you go to? Was that a Southwest tour?
Yeah, we did Southwest earlier this year. So I think we left here, and it was weird because like Diego was meeting us out in California, like flew out there, and we had to drive, and there's this big snowstorm. So like me, Joe, and Zach and Tom, like we get in the van and we drive south because like the whole like I mean it's like Snowmageddon,
Oh,
and like we're like
no good.
racing this storm. Like we leave Denver at like noon, like the day before we need to be in California.
Well, we were supposed to play a gig up in Wyoming that
Oh,
day with the band that's playing tonight, so-called. But we had to cancel that because the snow was just too much. So.
Sometimes you got to prioritize safety. I totally get that.
Yeah, I like
no
living.
foul there.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah. It took us like 24 hours to get to San Diego, and like we drove like nonstop.
But the tour went on. That
The
is
tour went
fantastic.
on until we got to LA and the van broke down. But then the tour went on.
It's not the first time the van's broken down. But.
Okay, well, yeah, like it's not a Relate tour until there's a van problem, you know,
There
like
you go. It just speaks to your resilience.
yeah, and our taste in vans.
Yeah.
So earlier this month, you guys played a Punk Rock Saves Lives show. How was that? How was your experience doing that? That's an organization that we believe in, think is really cool. Did you have a good time there?
Yeah, it was a great time. We always love supporting them. They're great, and anytime they're out, like we just love seeing the people working and stuff. And
Yeah, they're super cool. Like we met them maybe it was 2 years ago, and like they've done a lot of booths at like shows we've played. And Tina's the coolest. Like every time like we have a show and we hit her up, we're like, "Yo, do you want to come do like a booth here and like hang out?" She's like, "Yes, like absolutely." And so I like it gives like more meaning to playing the shows because it feels like we're doing something that like we're partnering with someone that has a good cause.
Absolutely. It feels good to give back.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
it. Love that organization. Love what they're doing. Really cool that you played a show with them. So tell us about what's coming up for Relate. Are you guys cooking some stuff up in the studio that we should know about? Any release plans?
We've been working on new music, so we're recording. It'll be like a new EP that should come out early next year. Like, we don't have a date lined up yet, but we're actually going this week to put the finishing touches on it.
Oh, very exciting. Can you share where you're working on that or who you're working on that with? Any studio, anything like that?
Yeah, we're working on it in the east, like the east, the far east, on the East Coast, like out in Boston. So we're doing that with Jay Moss, and he's the coolest dude.
That sounds really exciting. I'm very excited to hear it.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We're really excited about it. We worked really hard to like write the songs and pre-produce the songs, and like it's really like the first release that all of us have like all co-written together. And so like we're just super proud and like excited for it to come out.
That sounds really fantastic.
And it sounds super cheesy to say, but it's probably like some of the best material, in my opinion, that we've written. Like, it's fun. It's like, it means a lot to us. And like, we try to be very intentional about the music that we write and the music that we record to make sure that it's like the best stuff. But yeah, super stoked, as well as like very #blessed to be working with someone like Jay. He's just a cool dude, very accommodating, very just like, yeah, he's a cool dude.
Jay's a good hang.
Yeah.
And it felt like before, like, because we're a self-produced band, so like we would focus in on like every song and make every song like what it is, and they all kind of turned out a little bit different, which is really cool. Like, if you listen to our first EP, like none of the songs really sound like they should be on a single record together. But this time around, like, we all really felt like, yeah, like these songs all fit together. Like, they sound like a band that has sort of figured out what they sound like.
And I love that. I love hearing it. You know, it's not cliche if it's true. A band worked towards something, and if they realize that it is a mature version of their sound, it's something that they're proud to put out. That just makes, me as a music fan so excited to hear it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Really, thank you so much for speaking with me today. Very excited for your set here at Vultures, Volt of Vultures, 3rd anniversary. Do you guys have any final comments for the fans out there? Anything you'd like to share?
V for Vultures.
V for Vultures. Thanks again. We'll see y'all next time.